Monkey.
What's going on, Big Dog Jaski? We're going to get into some things. We're going to talk about this Melly trial coming up and this AK47 video he just dropped a couple of days ago. We're going to elaborate on that. Welcome to Lovely Leo's channel. As you coming in, please hit that like button and subscribe button. Drop a comment. Let me know you're in the building. Hit that notification bell for me. So it's going to be a quick video. Y'all know I said I was going to be following this Melly trial. And I'm going to be following it. I've been following it since the beginning. I've been following this case since the beginning. But AK revealed some things a couple of days ago. A lot of the stuff he said I knew already. But a couple of things he mentioned I had no idea about. So I kind of wrote me down some notes so I wouldn't get off train of thought. AK does a live a couple of days ago. I'm just not actually watching it. I'm just not able to really sit down. It was a very long live, so I usually watch all AK47 videos. But this one I was just like, I'll catch it later. So I was watching it today at work. I'm listening to it. AK47, you did an awesome job with that video. I can't take nothing from AK47. He does his thing. I think he's a great journalist. To be honest with you, I think excuse me, I think AK47 gonna go far in this. He does his due diligence to get the information, and he talks about things everybody else is scared to bring up. So that's why I like AK47. Now, get into this Melly case. My personal opinion about it, I've been told y'all even on my last videos. I believe Melly did it. And I'm a big Melly fan. I always rocked with his music. And I guess it's just a part of me being biased a little bit. Anybody that's cool with Little Durk, it's like not just anybody cool with Little Durk, but I just feel like Little Durk crew, as far as Little Durk and all the dudes that are cool with Little Durk, that's out of OTF and Melly and Vaughn and Uh, and you may hear my daughter laughing in the background. She loud. I don't know what she in there laughing at, but you may hear her in the background. Just ignore that. I think all those dudes are really talented. Now, I had no idea. Oh, let me get back. I'm looking at my thoughts, looking at my notes. I'm getting off train of thought. I had I've been told y'all I felt like Melly did this crime. Um, I always felt like Melly did it. I felt like he did it from day one. I love Melly. I love Melly music. But regardless of that, I always just felt like he set that whole thing up, that he did that. Now, what I was assuming was that all this beef started over a female. Come to find out, listen to AK47, this is something I didn't know, and I be thinking I know everything because I read up on everything and research everything. So I had no idea that Melly, Sack Chaser Juvie, and who is it? Sack Chaser Juvie, Melly, and Bortland. I had no idea that they fought NBA Youngboy crew and Quando Rondo. I didn't even know that happened. Um, so when he revealed that, the first thing I'm thinking, I'm like, hold on. So if that happened at this time, then that happened, the fight happened before even the females got even involved, as far as Vaughn fucking with NBA Youngboy baby mama and vice versa. So and then NBA Youngboy try to collab with Cuban doll, ain't her name Cuban doll, Asian doll. So the altercation happened before that even happened with the females. So then I got to thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. If this fight happened, which I had no idea, I'm like, how did I not know that that happened? I usually be up on shit. I'm like, okay, so if the fight happened and then the incident with the females, I'm like, hmm, it's been beef with these guys for a minute. And it didn't, in the killing didn't happen. Vaughn didn't get murked over a female. I think it was tensions already building up even before they start fucking with each other's girls even happened. So AK breaks it down that Sack Chaser is the one that exposed the fight that took place with Melly and NBA Youngboy and Rondo, Sack Chaser, and all them. And I'm just like, why wasn't that all over the internet? I don't remember that happening. Then again, it could have been all over the internet. I never heard that. Anyway, after Sack Chaser revealed it, which come to find out, Melly did not want him to reveal it. I guess that's when NBA YoungBoy Camp came out and verified it. But from AK, what AK said is that the ops didn't come out and reveal this. It was Sack Chaser that revealed it. And I was like, that's really strange because usually these young folks be posting everything on internet soon as it happened. But for some strange reason, nobody came out and exposed that altercation that took place. Now that's something major. You have Melly, Sack Chaser, Juvie, Bortland. You got NBA Youngboy, you got Quando Rondo, NBA Young 3-3, I'm sure. And what's the other boy name? BN10. I don't know if he was with them or not, but that's Sack Chaser said NBA Youngboy had like 5 dudes with him. So I'm like, that was a big deal. So nobody brought it to the internet until Sack Chaser said something. Well, anyway, I didn't know anything about that. So he revealed that I didn't know about. Then that got my mind got to spinning like these niggas been had beef way before Asian Doll and Jania even got in the mix of it all. So this been beef going on, major beef. They actually fought, and I never knew that. Um, so we're gonna fast forward it. Trying to just hit on the important notes because it was a lot. It was a 2-hour video. I didn't write everything down, so I hope I remember the main things I wanted to talk about. Um, Come to find out, Sack Chaser and well, I'm not gonna even say Juvie. I'm gonna say Sack Chaser and Melly obviously had some issues going on after I guess the altercation happened or whatever, leading up to after the altercation happened on down the road, they start having some issues. Um, AK claimed that Sack Chaser had fought Melly a few times. Were they friends? Friends fight. Supposed to been a bullying situation where he used to bully Melly and used to. I can see that happening because Melly is so puny and little. I could see Sack Chaser doing that to him, but then again, I thought they were so close. I just was like, whatever. Um, so Melly and Sack Chaser end up having some issues. That's obvious because we all know that Melly mom came on live and she went in on Sack Chaser. We all know that. I don't know if y'all saw that video or not. I know I seen that video years ago. I remember the video. I believe she was in her car, headed to work or just getting off work or something, and she had some words for Sack Chaser. Um, Supposedly, Sack Chaser has sent Melly's girlfriend some news. Why would you do that? I don't know. Their relationship had to be. My thing is, after he sent your girlfriend some news, like y'all had to stop being friends before that even happened. For him to have was that bold to send YNW Melly's girlfriend some news, he couldn't have still been friends with Melly at that point. Their relationship had to be strained at that point for him to be bold enough to send Melly girlfriend some news. So I believe their friendship was over with before he sent the girlfriends the nudes. Cause I wouldn't think he would send that to Melly girlfriend if they were still real tight and everything was still all good between them. I believe it was friction going on then. Um, no, I don't. Close my door. I don't. Like I said, I'm on live. She be acting like she don't hear me the first time. Um, where was I at? So I don't think Juvie really was a part of that Sack Chaser and Melly um beef they had, that them issues they had going on. I think Juvie was like neutral. I think he was still cool with both, but more tighter with Sack Chaser. That's obvious. Sack Chaser and Juvie was obvious, more closer than Borland and Melly. I believe they kind of chose sides. Melly chose Borland, Sack Chaser chose Juvie, and it was a line drawn in the sand. And I believe Melly Melly peeped what was going on. Um, what else did I want to bring up? This is my thing with that whole situation with if Melly and Sack Chaser were already kind of going back and forth and the trust was gone between them two. I don't, and I said this even before AK said this, but I'm saying this in my head. Why would you even trust getting in the car with Melly even after you had threatened his mom, said all this stuff to his mom, all on the internet, all in her inbox, all in her DM, disrespecting her, sending Melly girlfriend nudes. Why would you trust to even be in Melly's presence, yet alone get in a vehicle with him? That's what threw me off. Like if y'all's relationship was already strained, not just strained, but when you go after a boy's mom, when you go after a boy's mother and you disrespect them like that, it's a done deal. I don't know what Sack Chaser was thinking when he got in that vehicle with Melly after he knew he had cussed Melly mama out and sent his girlfriend nudes. I don't know if Melly tricked him, made him think that everything was all good, and he thought that they squashed the beef and everything was all good. My thing is, I bet when that happened with Sack Chaser and Juvie, and now Melly locked up, I bet NBA YoungBoy was getting his whole complete life. Because you got to understand they fought. All of them fought NBA YoungBoy camp. So after that had went down and Melly got locked, they get killed, Melly get locked up. I bet NBA YoungBoy was back, sitting back laughing like, this nigga done took his own camp out. I didn't even have to do it. And I bet he was sitting back laughing at this whole situation because when you really look at it, it's crazy. Like them was your day one homeboys and you murked them. So I guess Melly felt like he had to do that, you know. I guess he felt like and then you got to look at it. He was around King Von, and so Melly probably just thought he was about that life. And then another reason why I feel like Melly did it is because the music Melly was making. You're not gonna be making music like that. I'm sorry. That Murder on My Mind and just all that satanic ass videos and music. No, no, no. Usually after somebody done murk somebody, they turn into Incredible Hulk. And I believe that's what happened to Melly. After he popped both of his friends, he just got the strength from out of nowhere because you know he's small and probably got the Napoleon complex. And he probably thought after he murked his friends that he was a big dog. And that just to me, when he put out the music that he put out, I believe that he was speaking truth in his music, and he was subliminally telling us he murked his friends in so many words. I really hate that boy made them songs though, because I really believe they're gonna try to use that against him in court. um DQ over there with 100K track. DQ, I wouldn't trust 100K track like that. And to be honest with you, I'm not gonna give 100K track too much because AK done already gave him a lot. So I kind of feel sorry for the boy. I know he gonna be catching heat. AK already interviewed him some years ago and exposed him for supposedly being an undercover agent with the last name Francois, the same Francois that was in the police records of officer vet. My thing is that name is not common. So when AK brought that up, I'm like, it made me really look at 100K trade. Like, are you working for the police? Because how many officers you know in Atlanta during that time, right when that shooting happened, an officer gonna be named Francois, and just so happened 100K trade, your name Francois. So you mean to tell me it was two Francois on the scene? No, 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 and Mo no. When AK brought that up, that stuck out to me. I said, you know, that do make sense. Like, it's hard for me to believe it was an officer Francois on the scene when Vaughn got murked, and 100K Trey, you was there too, and your last name Francois, and then you done changed your name, so it ain't even Francois no more. It's Trey. And it so happened that you changed it right after AK supposedly exposed you, but now me personally, I don't think you are undercover agent. I think that that phone situation with you having that phone on you when you going in a police station, I think that was suspect. I don't care what nobody say. You just so happen to have YNW Melly new phone on you when you went to go speak to the police. Like, nah, 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 nah. That's just like me going into a police station. They want to question me about a bank robbery, and I got the damn the money on me that I took when I robbed the bank. That didn't make no sense to me. Why would you have that on in your possession going to the police station? And you said that they called the phone and the phone rung in your pocket and they just, I mean, it rung and they just took the phone. Boy, stop. Now, I don't believe that. I don't care what you say, Francois, Trent, whatever you going by nowadays. And why you leave from where you was at and came over here? I just don't know. Like you suspect to me. DQ, I wouldn't trust 100K Trey. I really at this point don't trust him. Do I think he the police? No. Do I think that um he volunteered that phone over? Yes. I believe he took that phone down to the police station knowing he was gonna give it to the police. I don't care what he say. That's just my opinion. That's what I feel. You claiming that you handed them over the phone because you felt like Melly was innocent. Boy, you know Melly ain't innocent. We know Melly ain't innocent. And Melly know Melly ain't innocent. Cut your shit. You don't know if the boy innocent or not. How do you know? Were you there when the incident happened? You just know what from what Melly told you. And I guarantee you, when Melly called you after that happened, he was acting all nervous and acting different. You should have picked up on the vibrations then that the nigga was lying. So no, I think you volunteered that boy phone up, and that's policey. Now you talking about you were scared they were gonna deport your ass. Why you came over here anyway? Are you running from some? I know you said that you wanted to come over here for a better opportunity. I'm thinking that's why you came over here. Yeah, I don't trust you. DQ over there, DQ from the O block DQ. All I gotta say is keep your mouth zipped. Don't discuss none of dirt business with 100K chart. I don't trust him. I don't know why y'all over there with 100K track anyway after the shit, all this shit that happened surrounding him. I don't trust him. Um, it was other things I wanted to talk about. I can't think of all of them right now because it was just too much to jot down. It was just way too much. But I want to say, AK, that was an excellent video. Like I really enjoyed watching that video from beginning to end. I actually am gonna go back and rewatch it. It was so good. And a lot of things that AK was saying, I already knew myself, and some of it was just common sense. But if you follow these guys, and I have a lot of free time on my hands, so I like to research stuff and look up stuff, and I love to read. So a lot of this stuff I already knew. Um, it was a couple of things I did not know. But me and AK, our minds were like on the same, we on the same like wavelength. And I'm just like, that's the same thing I was thinking. It was the same. I'm like, damn, that's what I said, you know. But do I think, well, shit, do I think 100K trade the police? You might as well say his ass is. He went down there and gave him that phone. He offered up information that he didn't need to. My thing is, homeboy, you should have got rid of that phone. And you damn sure shouldn't have had it with you going in the police station. You hurt Melly case when you did that. Because come to find out, they found information on the phone that prohibited that boy from getting a bond. And now he been sitting in jail for 3 years. And to be honest, I don't see Melly getting out. And it's sad because he's young and he's so tiny. That's what gets me. Every time I think about Melly, I think about how tiny he's such a petite boy. And I just don't see him. I just don't see him in there doing 20, 30, 40 years without breaking. I just don't. I just don't think he built like that. Um, And that's the sad part. Bortland, I don't know how much time they gonna give you because you was there. You might not have been the one. And this is the thing too. I don't think Juvie, I don't think Melly even wanted to murk Juvie. I think Juvie was just basically just he chose a side and it cost him. Um, I don't think Juvie. I think Juvie was really neutral. I think it was really Sack Chaser who Melly had the problem with, but he had to go ahead and take Juvie out too because Juvie was a witness to it, and Juvie was close to Bort. I mean, not Bortland, but Sack Chaser, and he couldn't take that risk on someone finding out that he murked them. Oh, now that I'm talking, now stuff is coming to me now. Now, supposedly Melly Snapchat his girlfriend saying he murked he said he murked them. Um that's what it's saying in the transcript that he admitted to it to his girlfriend. So it's not looking really good for Melly. I don't think Melly really thought this out. Um I don't really think he couldn't have thought it out. He couldn't have really thought this out. And I think they're going to have enough evidence, circumstantial evidence, and some stamped evidence that the shooting happened inside the car and not outside the car like a drive-by like they claim. Um, yeah. So, and then it was said that Melly claimed he called his mama right after the incident happened, but they're saying that Melly didn't call his mom right after it happened, or something like that, or his mom showed up at the scene before he called something. Baby, anyway, the mama involved. And the mama supposed to be a nurse. So I was sitting thinking, like, does she still have her job where she at? Because I know being a professional, his mom is a nurse. Quite sure she's working in a hospital or a traveling nurse or whatever. Um, Sometimes jobs will let you go when you have a lot of drama surrounding you because it's making the company look bad and it's causing a lot of issues at your workplace. And I don't know if that's a problem, what's happened with Melly, and that she's right there in the thick of it, because you got to look at it. The lady is in the thick of it. She did go on live and went in on Sack Chaser. Um and she was talking about she got big guns and not little guns, and the nigga don't know who she is, and she stamped in the streets, and she a G and she a thug and all this shit. Um like BTB Savage mama claiming, now she claiming she a goddamn FBI informant. BTB Savage mom just saying that because she know them goons on her ass, because she been talking all that shit on the internet talking about what she gonna do to niggas. She just turned into a goddamn thug since her son died. Now all of a sudden you an FBI informant. Lady, go sit down. You just saying that because you probably been getting damn death threats, and now your ass scared. Now you want to scream you the police because you think if you scream that, they ain't gonna touch you. Baby, let me tell you something about these crazy ass niggas out here. These niggas will kill the police. They don't give a fuck. So Melly Mama, I think she in the middle of all of this shit, taking up for her son, and I believe she know exactly what happened that day. And is she gonna get some time in that? I don't know. If she was hiding evidence, if she was not telling the truth, I don't know. I just know she in the middle of the shit too. Um, and I know this can't be easy for her at her job. This can't possibly be easy for her at her job. Cause everybody knows what Melly supposedly did. Like, I know it can't be easy for her going to work every day, knowing this dark cloud of her son that murked supposedly two of his friends, and he facing the death penalty. So, child, it's a lot. Um, I'm wondering if Melly ex-girlfriend is being protected right now by the police. I know when she testifies, I'm quite sure she's in some kind of protection because she's the key to this case as well. So they got to protect her. She's getting death threats. She's been getting death threats ever since this happened, right after this happened. So I'm quite sure that they got her and her mom somewhere safe. I'm guessing because she's going to be a key witness in this. This is going to be interesting, y'all. That's all I gotta say. This is going to be interesting. I cannot wait till this case start. I hope they televise it. I hope it's not like in I hope that they live stream the case, the this case. I hope they do so we can all watch it. If not, I'll just be catching what everybody else posts and taking bits and pieces from, what they say if I feel like, it's legit. And that's all I had for y'all. I really, really didn't have much. But Lil Durk, watch DQ. I know you really don't fuck with DQ like that because I never see you with him no more, or do I hear you talk about him anymore. I think Durk is kind of distancing himself from 100K Track and DQ because I think Durk is distancing himself from 100K Track altogether. I don't think Durk even trusts 100K Track at this point because he probably feel like he working for the feds. And I was always wondering why Vaughn was signed to 100K Track and wasn't signed to Little Dirt record label or whoever Little Dirt was signed to. I always wondered that, like, and I still wonder why DQ signed to 100K Track and why was Muwop signed to 100K Track? I said that before in my videos in the past. Why is DQ? Why is Muwop them signed to 100K Track and not with Dirt them? I been said that. So I don't know how that went or how that go or how they got over there with Officer Francois allegedly. But all y'all rapping niggas that's over there with 100K Tracks, baby. 100K Track. I keep wanting to call this nigga 100K Track. 100K Track. I would get the fuck away from him because it's just a lot with him. And after this, when this Melly trial start, like the heat is finna be on him big time. And especially that AK has put out this video exposing him again for the second time. The first video, he was asking 100K Track like just questions. He was kind of like not interviewing him, but interviewing him a little bit. But this video right here, I believe a lot of folks are gonna be looking at 100K Track sideways after they watch, excuse me, they watch AK47 video he just dropped. That's all I have. I don't have any more. I can't think of anything else. I'm sure to come to me as soon as I end this live, but I'm tired, y'all. Haven't been feeling good. So I think I'm gonna probably take it in a little bit early, but I love y'all. Y'all hit that like button, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. So when I go live, you'll be notified and I'll catch y'all next time.